happen to get in touch with that video and who may listen to me. First of all, please forgive me for my French accent. As you may guess, I'm not an American citizen, so you may think I've got no business in giving my opinion about what you're about to choose on today. Now it's today. But I don't know what it's like to live in the USA. I've been there, but I've never lived there. But one thing I'm sure is that much of you have no idea, no clue what is it to be a French citizen. And I think maybe that I've got some things. I think that you may be interested in knowing what you are about to choose on tomorrow, because when I see what the Democrats are proposing to you, when I see what Trump is proposing to you, I've got a feeling that what is proposed to you on tomorrow is either to stay America or to become, at the best, France. And, you know, when I see Democrats with their hands up, virtue signaling that they will give free health care to illegal immigrants, where they talk about free this, free that, etc., when they talk about open borders and getting rid of the wall and so, I've got the feeling that those are French politicians proposing you to become friends. And some of you who did not went to Paris in the 10 last years may have a kind of romantic view of what France is, a very progressive country, a nice country, much more civilized than yours. You may think that. Some of you lefties may think that, but you know, to be French, to be able to live in such a country, you need some training. You need some training. You need to be born in it. You need to have been mentally prepared to get over it. Because every stupid thing that Democrats are proposing you to vote for, we've implemented it. We have implemented free health care for illegal immigrants. We have implemented, that's not official, but that's a fact, open borders. And guess what? Illegal immigrants are pouring into our countries. Because by offering free this, free that, free healthcare, free money, free everything to people, even when they are illegals, guess what? You create a vacuum. And you may wonder, if we open borders and give free healthcare to those poor peoples, will we create a vacuum? Okay, we've got the response in France. We do create a vacuum. That's not something which needs to be debated. That's the fact. And many countries have implemented the same bullshit that France did, and that you may be brought to do if you vote for Biden tomorrow. And guess what? Results were exactly the same in every country which have tried that. So, You may think, yes, but free healthcare for all is something really, really good, really great, really nice, and so and so. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. But that's not free. That's not free. We are paying and paying and paying. We are taxed and taxed again. When we pay, when we buy something, we are taxed. When we give something, we are taxed. When we sell something, we are taxed. When we die, we are taxed. When you give your own house to your child, even if you die and they are 18 and they are living in your house, they've got to pay to get the house they have lived in all their childhood. That's the fact. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. Everything you've got to pay for it. Everything here you've got to pay for it. Taxes and taxes and taxes. So yes, when we go to the hospital, we don't have something to pay. But the problem is, we pay for it every day. When you earn your salary, you pay this. When you earn 1,000 euro, $1,000, it means that you had 2,000 and the state takes 1,000. You only get to earn half of what your boss paid you for. And even though your boss pays other taxes to pay you your salary. So that's not free. But the good side is, if anyone comes in France and break a leg and has a heart attack or something like that, they get to they get to the hospital and they can be taken care of free. If you're an illegal, okay, and you get bad teeth, you can get them fixed for free, but I'm paying for it. Okay? If you're an illegal, you come in France, you can get an ATB card with which you can withdraw money every day. Even if you're illegal, if you broke the law to get in France, because we got no borders, but we still have stupid laws, which pretends to say that it's forbidden to get here illegally. Okay, you can get money. I'm not saying they get free houses, limousines, and so. No, I'm not saying they are treated like a child, but you don't want to live in that. Because people pour power in your country, okay, that's a fact. But you're actually building a wall. Democrats want to get rid of that wall. even opening the borders. We've done that. European Union is all about that. Rights of the illegal immigrants, of foreigners, are superior to the rights of the people who was born there. Laxism. When I see that you're about to elect Kamala Harris, which staff has funded cagnotte, how do you call it in French? Which has founded systems to bail out rioters. I smell this laxism that we have to live with in France. In France, you can open the news and learn that someone is dead, one girl has been raped and killed by a man, which is not even French, which can be a Pakistanese refugee or something like that, which has been convicted 4 or 5 times for rapes, and for those 4 rapes, he's been convicted to 5 or 6 years. And in France, you've got something which is automatic release from jail, which means that if you're convicted to 6 years, you only make 3 in jail. Every day, we've got people who are beaten almost to death and sometimes to death properly by thugs who got 10, 12, 14, 16 arrestations by the police and convictions of committing brutal crimes. And they still are outside hitting people, stealing people, raping people, killing people. You don't want to live with that. In France, as I hear that Beta awoke. What an awkward name. Beta Accord says that, hell yeah, I'm coming for your area 15. Okay, so maybe you are actually risking to be deprived of your guns. Maybe some of you think that's a good thing because guns kill people, etc., etc. No, guns don't kill people. People with guns kill people. Here in France, we got no guns. And, as anti-gun you can be, the day the situation becomes shitty, you've got an opportunity to say, okay, now that's going too far, I'm getting a gun. In France, you have no possibility to do that. As a result, the only people who got guns is the state, politicians, and the people and their bodyguards and security services, etc., etc., and thugs, terrorists, and criminals. Who does not give a fuck if that's illegal to get guns? Their way of life is already criminal. So the only people who are disarmed and available to be throat-slitten or beheaded, as it's happening on a daily basis now in France, almost a daily basis, the only people who have no gun are the victims, the potential victims. And as we've got open borders and no right to get rid of terrorists and criminals from foreign countries, we keep them here. So you may be heard about a teacher who has been beheaded by an Islamist extremist. This guy was not even French. He was a Chechen, which France has chosen to give asylum to his family. I fucking wonder why he has been accepted as an asylum seeker, considering that the president of his country have endorsed the principles this man beheaded this teacher for. Was his family in danger in Chechnya? I don't think so. But we chose to give asylum to him, as Joe Biden has promised to get the asylum seekers acceptance in America by 700%. That's suicide. That's suicide. Don't even think about doing that. France is metastasizing because of these stupid decisions we made. You do not need to get rid of the immigration ban that Trump did. He's preventing people to come from Syria, Somalia, and such countries which are rotten by terrorism and by extremist fanatism and murderous ideology. Believe me, we take all of them in. As a result, the last one who killed 2 people and harmed much others, but beheaded a poor old woman in a church. This guy has been saved by humanitarian boats in the Mediterranean Sea, I guess some days before. As soon as he put the foot on our soil, he went and beheaded a poor old lady. Spare yourself from that stupid idea to import killers who hates you. We do that. We've been doing that for decades. And now we are at a point that we do not know what we can do. Don't do that, America. Stay America. And by the way, keep on not declaring wars. Keep on minding your own business. Your own business. Because French medias are just like yours. They cannot wait for Hillary Clinton team, for Joe Biden to declare new wars in the Middle East and to bomb innocent people, because Trump drones terrorists and single officials of Iran and so, but Democrats has been bombing civilians. As a result, poor people are dying. Your soldiers are dying. Civilians are dying. And people are fleeing their country. And guess where they land? They land in Europe. And we don't need them. We don't need them. Even poor innocent people which are not terrorists, what do you want us to give them to do? We've got an employment here. We do not have magical jobs we can offer to them. Please vote for 4 more years without wars in the Middle East. You deserve 4 more years without war. Middle East deserve it. And we deserve it too. Please disobey the medias. The medias has no right to decide what you will do. From my point of view, I was hostile to America until Trump came in and get out of this stupid habit of declaring a war every time a president gets elected. And now, you can see, I wish I could ask for a green card. Because the paradigm, I don't know, je sais pas si ça existe. I don't know if paradigm exists in English. I hope so. We live in is a country where you do not have death penalty. So even if a terrorist kill 800 babies and makes selfies of himself doing it, beheading babies, that have not happened, okay? But that's the law in France. If it it happened, we will not eliminate him. We will keep him in jail, maybe forever, but he will be taken care of. He will live in a heated cell. He will have TV. He will have a console, PlayStation or an Xbox. He will have the right to exercise. He will have food and electricity, and his human rights will be preserved. We will not eliminate him. I don't know if much of you are ready to live in such a dystopia. In France we do not have any Castle doctrine. Okay? If someone breaks into my home in the night, and I said I do not have the right to have a handgun or AR-15 or something like that. But even if I get in my garage and I take a hammer, or I take my machete, or I take a nunchaku, or even a plank of wood, and I happen to hit the burglar on the head, and I hurt him, even if he's not dead, he is in capacity of suing me in my own house. People have been jailed in France for hurting or killing burglars who broke into their home or their shops. You're not mentally prepared to live in that bullshit nightmare. Every day in France, people are getting furious because innocents are killed or sued for protecting themselves. You don't know what? You do not want that. Okay, so please believe it. Tomorrow, the choice you're proposed to make is between staying in America or becoming friends. And if you choose to vote for Joe Biden, but let's be clear, you will be voting for Kamala Harris. Joe Biden is senile and I guess he's got Alzheimer, but in France, media are saying that Joe Biden is much more competent and charismatic as Trump. That's something, Okay, what I was saying, tomorrow you will be choosing between Trump or Biden. So you will be choosing between America and becoming friends. Maybe that's the choice you want to make. You do you. You do you. I've got no business choosing for you. But if that's the choice you make, France is your future. And I've lived in your future. And it didn't work. Trump 2020 Make America great again again. Take care and good luck.